Alright, we're back. Um, we had to restart the game because there was a download uh, that dropped. So we're back to checking things out. I know they changed a few things. So let's see, single player, race weekend career. No, we don't do race weekend. Hey, welcome viewer. It's probably me. Anyway, so so we can try the car we're most familiar with, which is the BMW. I do want to try the Corvette though. We might just try the Corvette. Because this is the one we haven't ever tried. Now I know you can adjust the car. I'm sure. Let's just see if we can drive the thing first. Let's see. 15 cars. Our strength. 10 minutes, 12 laps. So it's 12 laps of a track we've never tried. Let's let's just try the challenges. So endurance hall. So okay, so here it's gonna be the same thing. All right, it's gonna do the same thing, fetching stats. Yeah, wow. 40 laps, 10 laps, Nordschleife. This is a lot. The endurance hall. So this is definitely, you have different classes. It does the same. That's gonna get the worst part. It's like loading screen is bad. So I think there's really a lot of YouTubers out there who've done things on this, and how it's just not it's not easy to deal with. This is really long. We have to go back out here, factory drivers. Let's try that. Those are really long. So, yeah, this is gonna get. It's clunky. This is clunky. You shouldn't have to load all the stats. You should be able to select it and then it loads it. So, yeah, not. So, yeah, every single one. So, cover art. Resources to LMDH, which is the Le Daytona hypercar. So, there's Super GT. So we got Nordschleife. Celine at Donington. C5R at Daytona. So, yeah, MC12 at Spa. It's a lot of new cars that I haven't driven in a long, long, long time. At least M3 GTR Nordschleife. Nothing, it's just straight Nürburgring. It's older. GT3 Cup, it's older. We can try that, actually. We'll try that. Yeah, we'll try the Cup car. We'll try the old Cup car, as we kind of know it right now. So this is just time trials, I guess. And so this is the drone footage, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's a different look. All right, so we can skip it, and let's see. So we can still use our controller. I'm still used to being ACC. Standings, vehicle setup. Essentials. Cockpit setup. Camera movement. Steering look. Okay, so that's gonna shake. Vehicle motion. Alright. Forward back. Let's see what right back a little bit. Left, no, stay there. Raise, lower, we're gonna lower it a little bit. Tilt. Field of view. You go field of view. I wonder if the front forward back, how that affects it. It's about the same. Okay. It's a little bit different than yeah, definitely don't want the steering wheel. Although the steering wheel does. We'll probably have to bring our forward back if we're gonna get rid of the steering wheel. I think lower still. Mirror. Alright, that's for I'll have to see, but yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Hey viewers, we're back to yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the steering wheel. I don't like it. I don't like it being there. Save. Okay, let's give it a try. See how it goes. So this is just gonna be for this car, hopefully at all times. Right back. HUD setup. Okay, that's fine. HUD layout. Is it different? Where's the change? Oh. Okay. That actually looks fine. Hold on. I have to go back. HUD layout. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Ah, you can move it around. Okay. 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 I see. I don't know what that is yet. That's tire temps. So that's kind of useful to be able to move stuff around. Okay. Save. Okay. All right. So we know we can move stuff around. That's kind of cool. I don't know where the delta was, but we'll find out. All right. Back. Still gotta use my controller. Okay. Confirm. Nope. Back. Back. All right. All right. Let's try. So we know Zoller pretty well, and we know this car. So let's drive. Nope. Let's drive. Yes.
Clear of pit lane. Yeah, force feedback. Feels really stiff. The way A-Lock brakes. Force feedback definitely needs some tweaking. Definitely different than the ACC's Porsche Cup. On the hard tire too. On the marbles. Trying to lessen the wheel skid lock up. Yeah, a little too hard to push there. Alright. Yeah, there's, yeah, let's, return to the pit. Yeah, return to pit. So, doesn't feel bad. I think it's something in the wheelbase settings. And, because, force feedback strength is set pretty high. I can try dial that back. Added 100. Now this setting, so I'll dial it back to 90. And I'm running a Fanatec DD Pro, 8 Newton meters. With, CSL V2 pedals. CSL. So it's on the clips. These are CSL Elite V2s. Load cell, all that. Fanatec McLaren rim. So, yeah, it's vehicle setup. So probably tires and chassis. Auto hard. So it's automatically there now. Let's use our controller. That works better. So it's auto hard, and I think
There's the... Okay, so it sets all of them. All the cell sets the fronts the same, which... Oh, it's a bar. I don't think I can change that. Next. Okay, here we go. Steering rack. So there was some of the stuff I needed to read in the PDF. There's a PDF. You can go to the Project Cars website, and on their Discord, it's in their announcements. If you're on their Discord, which you should be, best way to communicate with them. Maybe their forum too. But so force feed. So you can change all of this. Steering, damping. Let's take it up. Let's take this up. Steering stiffness. They say whether or not it's more or less is less. So I like steering stiffness. It's pretty stiff. So go to 1, and this was at 3, right? I want to go to 2. I don't like the way it feels. Next. Rear wing. Force feedback. I don't want the force feedback. It's a little too force feedbacky. I'll go back a little bit. I need to change the thing. It's on. What is it? It's on. It needs to be on Imperial. It's on metric or whatever it is. Back, tire, suspension. So yeah, here soon. Probably go flat. No, you can't go exactly flat. Why is it? Towing on one's 3, not on the other's 4. Why is it not changing both of them equally? Well, let's just try that with the back. Cockpit set it. So it's kind of like that didn't matter too much. I think I was too close, too far away. That is. Being a little closer worked a little better. I still think lower. Yeah, we'll save and exit. Alright, back. Drive. Let's try this. Let's see if my steering wheel feels any better. That's slightly better.
All clear.
Steering wheel's not nearly as stiff, but also has a lot to do with the tires. Steering wheel feels better.
Super G's, he said that when it's fetching leaderboard, when you cross the line, you kind of lose control of the car a little bit. Too much. Light brake pedal. Feels, I mean, it doesn't feel bad. I think it just required a lot of tweaking on my part. So I'm not it's not bad. I don't tell you, I don't mind it at all. So I think there's still some setting issues. Audio, it's still really loud. Car is really loud. So we'll back this down to 80, which is fine. I mean, yeah, you do want to hear. I don't want to hear my opponent's car. Probably about the same. Probably slightly less. I'm not really hearing voice. I don't know if that's the voice from your engineer or my voice or what. So I hope the audio from you, if anybody's hearing me. So, master volume. Probably take this up to 65. Okay. Save and exit. Yeah, so it's just getting used to the UI. So yes, we're gonna exit this. Let's see where we fall. Obviously, just to see where we sit, we have to go. Do want to try some of the other cars. It's just a lot. This is the clunkiest part. You just want to get on track really quickly. So I don't know what's fetching stats. This is something that's pretty, and you can't jump past it. You should be able to jump past it. I want to see where I fall. That's all. But we'd probably try that Vantage. And then again, this is something where you got to change everything every time. So 117s. Okay. This is a part that's painful right here. This is really painful. We can go back and look at the car. I don't know where you can see the cars. There's again, gotta scroll. No. There we go. So we completed that. I don't know in what way we completed it. Yeah, we were way, oh, dang it, way up. Oh, there's the cup car, the MX-5 Cup. Yeah, we were way far down on that one. We'll probably try the cup car with this. Let me see where it does. It's the leaderboard. We're way down on this leaderboard for the cup leaderboard. Yeah, so we were at 37. So. Oh, maybe you can skip the leaderboard. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it. It's not how you do it. View player. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of tweaking to do that car. No, let's just close that. Bruh. Yeah, this user interface is not great. It definitely needs some work. Oh, these are just the challenges. So. See, you can't even back out of this. You're stuck here. If you just want to take a car and go to a track and drive it, just to see what it's like.
Yeah. Let's go back and look at this other stuff. So as a first impression, I would say this is irritating right here. We're stuck fetching stats for something we didn't even want to do. So um, single player. So you can do that. You can do this. Like you can pick a car and pick a track. So as we say, we have all the cars. So let's go back. Go back to I got all the cars. So you got the Acura and its different configurations. Some of the older other Acuras. The NSX Evo 22. So Alpine, which is a pretty cool car. Actually, a very fun car. The Alpina, or Alpine. They're very different colors. And it's so it's the Evo essentially, right? This is this is the newest one. The front grille is just slightly bit different than this one. So, and the GT4. And you can see there is some this is the GTE, which we did get the GTE pack, so this is the full blown spec car. And the DVR 9 V12. And the Aston Martin, the Valkyrie hypercar. And the IMSA GTO Audi 90. LP 900 Audi. GT3, R8 GT3. Evo 2 with the wang, the gooseneck. The GT4 R8. A couple colors there. Not really dramatically different. There are mods. You can do mods to them. So somewhere in here you could probably, here's the Group 5 cars. This is one of the first Group 5 cars, the 320. And it's just a few colors. And the M8 hybrid. There's two colors there. And the M3 GTR. A couple colors, threes. So you do have, some branding, different branding. Zimenez, when it was Siemens, when it's Siemens, I think that's what the was a sponsor, and the M4 GT3 Evo. And again, he's got some branding issues. There's not. It should be IMSA branding, which it's not. Some of them have the IMSA branding, and some do not. And there's the M4 GT4. That's the newest one. This is the Evo. So, and then the M8 GTE. First of the second of the GTE cars. Evo viewer. That's going through the boring stuff right now. It's a car that you can see that you don't have the alright, cockpit. You can see the cockpit. So you can go in and change all that, I guess. And there are mods coming somewhere. I guess you can, maybe if you select a car, you can, no, I guess not. Dang it. Single player, let's go back. Alright, there we are. So, C8R, and it really just says it's Le Mans and it's IMSA liveries. It's on 2 places it was ever raced, really. And there's the C8R, IMSA, and also raced in WEC. SRT Viper. Yeah, there's definitely branding issues here. They don't have like the proper sponsors. So this is the GTEs. Oh, now we, I mean, yeah, GTEs. All the GTE cars. The Porsche. Alright. GT3, which we've done through most of those. Now here's the Corvette. This is the Z06 GT3. Mustang. So as you can see here, you do have like that's the correct, IMSA branding for that car. And on that, as you can see, it's got the correct branding. There's the Lamborghini Evo 2. And see, it's AMG GT3. This is the Evo. It was just the evolution of 2020 car. The Beast. I know Daiko knows that car. His company actually made the wrap. They didn't design it, but they did make the wrap for the, I want to say this is Get Speed or Windward. No, it wasn't Windward. I think it's Get Speed. Alright. And then to get the IMSA stuff going on correctly there. So maybe they signed up for some cars, and then there's the trophy. We were just in this car. We'll probably be doing this car a lot. This will probably be the car I pick to do my career in. Quite a few liveries there. RX-7. The Cougar. The Mercury. It's essentially the Ford. I mean, the Ford Mustang. It's just an in this, which it should be. As they race the Ford at the same time. I have one sitting right over there. I made a model of it. It's the Mustang Get Speed. And the Nissan 300ZX. And Group 5. And back to Group 5. So here is the, again, back to the BMW. Here's the Ford. So this was the Ford. This Capri was actually the Ford Mustang in America. Zach Speed raced. And it's, that just cool. There it is, Zach Speed. Pretty much made these cars and raced them. So that's cool. And there's back to this, I guess the Skyline. Huh. Looks more like a 300Z. So that's, I guess the Group 5 and GTO were really close to each other in a way. As far as just the technical specifications, probably a little bit different. Oh, there's a Super Silhouette. Yeah, there's a Super Silhouette. I'm reading the lines, but different. It says a 280. There's a Silhouette. So there's a 935. I do need to get this out of the way. That's a lot of colors there. All right, sports car 70. Yeah, there's looks like quite a few. The Lola T70,
few liveries for that one because they're so there's this class has only got 2 cars in it, so at least they give you a few liveries. So there's the iconic 917K. Sorry for the yawns. And all these iconic Porsche liveries. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we got the GT4s again. There's the Alpine. The group. We give it to most of these. Yeah. There's the Camaro ZL1. It's not homologated anymore, so you won't see this car in real life. But it was okay competitive in Europe SRO series, and in America they raced it for an IMSA a little bit. It's fast. It actually was very surprising. And there's the new Ford, so this is one of the few games iRacing that have the Mustang in it. Yeah, I don't know if it's if I don't know. With the career, you got a budget, so it's only 650,000, and you got to pick a car. And most of the GT3s and the GT4s and the 992 Cups are all about the same cost. They're all about anywhere from 500 to 400,000, and it gives you enough to get travel and that sort of stuff. So it's a hard choice to see what they cost, and we can go look at that. And it's this is one of the few games that has the Nismo Z in it, GT4. And this car was really I've only really seen it raced in SRO in America. It didn't make it to Europe. The World GT World Challenge America Group GT4 class. 718 Porsche Cayman. Quite a few liveries here. Nice looking liveries. And here another car that's the Toyota's very. They hold their branding very close to the chest, and the GR Supra GT4 Evo. This is I think this is an iRacing, but I think this is the only game that this car is in currently. And they have something that looks like this in Gran Turismo 7, but it's just that's not a race car. It's basically a road car with some body work to make it. They put it in their Group 4 category, and a lot of you guys already know about my feelings on that. I just add the damn car, because it doesn't have the it doesn't even have a race car interior. It's got a road car interior, so and they don't even have a roll cage in it. It's pretty lame, I think. All right, and then this is the NGT. So this is an interesting class. There's the M3 GTR, the V8 powered beast, and the Viper. This is like the early Viper, but this has come out more like an unlimited class of GT cars. So kind of like predating GT2 and some other stuff, I guess. Some of you racing car fanatics will know more about it. It's the Mantra. So they're going to go the Gillette Vertigo, and Marcos Mantra. Some of these cars, I kind of recognize them. These are European series. The Morgan Aero 8. The Mosler. I don't know where they race this. A lot of these are European series cars. And 911 GT3 RSR. This is a very popular car. And a TVR Tuscan. Brits are very happy. A lot of these cars are in there, begging for them in Gran Turismo. And this is the original Porsche Cup car in 964 generation. This is where a lot of your world champions, F1 world champions,
champions. They raced this in their younger days. Lots of liveries here. Lots and lots. They have lots of liveries. They raced this series for a long, long time. And MX-5. I got to do that test, and very much based on the. And you can't roll the car around either to look at it. Lots of liveries. Yep, and that's it. We got everything. No, I think we did. We have. Nope, yep. We went over GTE. Nope, what did we? Yep, GTE. We went through GTE, and we didn't go through GT partially. There's some of the Corvette. The C5R. Great, amazing race car. And the C5. C6, I should say. Viper GTSR. This is the first real race car for the Viper. The original one. Murcielago. Lister. And this is really cool that this car came into to any game, really. It's a really cool car. They only made a handful of them. And very successful. Very iconic looking car. I always thought this was a Ferrari F40 that somebody like really put some body work on. It's not that far off actually. And the Maserati MC12. The Celine. The GT1. Lotus. Mercedes CLK. Nissan R390. Panos Esperante. Porsche GT1. Then into Toyota GT1. I think that they would have had more liveries for this car. And Group C. Jag. 787B. Sauber C9. There was like lots of them. There's a C8, C9, C10. So. The Nissan R89. And the iconic 962 Porsche. The LMP, which we kind of went through a little bit. There's the Audi. BMW. Cadillac, North Star. And the Panos. And LMDH, there's the Acura, the Alpine, the Aston, the BMW, the Cadillac. The short-lived Lamborghini C63. Beautiful car. The Peugeot, the Pug. This is the winged version. And the Porsche. So they just got the correct IMSA stuff on there. Hey, what's up, Todd? You can't see anything on the screen. No. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're just going through the car. We did a little bit of driving. It's basically the same. So you can see some of these liveries are WEC, and then some are IMSA. And you see it's got the correct stickers and everything for this. And these are going to be really hard to drive. I think it's going to require real tuning on your wheelbase and everything. I don't think you're just going to be able to jump into these hypercars and drive them easily. I think it's going to be a struggle. So that's all the cars. So we got the cars out of the way. Yeah, So yeah, lots of launch day. So what to do? What to do? Career. There's the career we're talking about. You to start a new career. So you got to choose your team name, where you're based, and your sponsorship model, and your starting budget. So you get that 650,000, and you got to buy a car, and you got to you got to travel, entry fees, and all that stuff. Some of it's depending on your sponsorship level, and because and difficulty in career setting. So I don't know that I'm really ready to do that. So downloadable content. I don't think. So I guess this is where you can get the so this is where you can get liveries and stuff. So yeah, so there's already mods out there for liveries. That's pretty cool. Unless you gotta buy these. Oh. Oh. So guys have already started making liveries. Okay. So I guess okay. I think you can change your liveries. Okay, so they are kind of fixing stuff. Okay. I should have done this offline. Alright, so vehicle setup. So you can get setups, all kinds of stuff. Vehicles. Praga. Oh, huh? Yeah, I already got this stuff. GT Decade. Praga. Where's the Praga at? Okay. Huh. Yeah, we already got that. Packages. Oh, so that's coming. I guess. Okay. Setups. Ah. Ah, interesting. Just for Pedersen rating. Oh, interesting. Alright. So we've installed those things. Downloads. DLCs. Yeah, alright. Oh, gosh, this is mind-numbing. I probably should have figured all this out and then drove it. I don't want to go back to the Challenger. So multiplayer. So block choosers. Okay, let's go in here. I think I have to do the test ranked. Let's see, fetch your rank profile. So you got to do the test. And so bring in license test. So all right, let's do the license test. Do that online so everybody can see how bad I am. So Lime Rock Park, 4 opponents, 100%. Got to be a target lap. 8 laps, I guess. Is it target total race distance? Time is 8 minutes 35 seconds. So, all right. I'll just put my gloves on. Now I'll put my gloves on. All right, traveling to the track. Yeah, the GTPs
hypercars, they're not going to be easy to drive at any point. And I think even James Baldwin was saying, even on LMU, how the hypercars are just, it really takes a professional skill set to drive them very fast. I don't know how they are on iRacing, but it is one of the more difficult categories to drive. So I wouldn't expect them to be as easy as the Group 1s are on Gran Turismo, because it's all in setup. It's your steering wheel setup, your force feedback, all that stuff. That's one part of it. The car setup, it's all part of the beast. So let's see what cockpit setup. So I think seat position. I think, yeah, it's all still set up the same way. So we'll go back. We'll go back. It all seems good. Now this is the weird thing with this, is that the standing starts, you gotta shift it and take off, I think. So let's see how it goes. And you can do this as many times as you want to. You hit the target, so you can get correctly ranked. So we'll just go ahead and drive. Well, we start in the back and see how it goes. And you don't want to be crashing either, so you want to try to get as good a...
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
I haven't driven a Lime Rock Park since Forza.
Track limit violation. Officials are aware.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not Gran Turismo at all. It does feel way better than Gran Turismo does. And I would say that, is it as polished as Gran Turismo? No. But the car feels more live than Gran Turismo's cars do. An MX-5 without the steering wheel on the wrong side. And a 4-second penalty for that track limits. It's crazy. It's as bad as Gran Turismo.
White flag's out.
White flag, and I do this at every game I play. I wreck on the last lap. That's
Race officials noted a track limit violation.
yeah, that's the part that a lot of people are complaining about too. The track, you go off track because you're trying to save your car, and you get a track violation for it. When they wouldn't do that to you in real life. They need to fix that. It needs to be a little more intuitive. But the whole point of the game is to stay on the track. So my total...
Nice job. You ran it to the end. That's points on the board.
So yeah, we gotta try again. So yeah. So yeah, definitely need to give it another try, maybe. Let's try again. Now that we got a feel for the car, it does seem to.
Need a good start. Remember to keep the nose clean into turn 1.
AI are pretty quick. I'm pretty slow. They're leaking away.
You've got a track limit violation.
Okay. This is tougher than I thought it would be. So, yeah, we gotta restart. Restart. Yeah, it's I don't know if it's the talent issue right now. Yeah, a restart. Let's try something. Let's try something. this license test is not easy. Key here is still. Those guys are gone. That's. The AI are way ahead.
Like I said, there's some fast guys in this series.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, it's just going to take some time. I don't know how many my people that I know that have gotten this game so far have passed the license test. I don't know. It's a bit nuts. So, yeah. Yeah. Just saying hello to Mr. Kazumitsu. Our friend Kazi has made a rare appearance on the Discord. So we know he's been very, very busy. So let's just go back to main menu. So yes, we'll go back. I'll probably try to get that done offline. So yeah, the target is to get 8 minute 35 seconds total race time. It is it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. It's not meant to be easy. So you're not going to be getting online unless you can do that. And I'm not a slouch. I know I'm not an alien, but I know I'm better than average, and that's really hard. Now, wheel settings and that sort of stuff, and how you get with the car, and you're not trying to drive the car like a GT3 car or LM, something with a lot of downforce. No downforce. So getting used to the car is part of it. I'm sure I'll get there, but right now, I like it. I like that you're gonna have to have some racecraft in order to drive online in ranked multiplayer, which is what they have. Not like what Gran Turismo has, where you just can join right in, and you've got a driver rating and a safety rating that really don't mean much. It's more like just they're sorting you by those two things, but they don't really reflect how good or bad of a driver you are. And other things do it a little bit different. So let's hope that that gets a lot better. So yeah, I can make a custom lobby, but I cannot get on a ranked multiplayer. So I think I want to do this though. Preferences. I think subtitles, distance, imperial, weight units, imperial, pressure units, imperial, power units, imperial. Yes, yeah. Okay. Save. Okay, so we can put everything to where we want it, not the way other places have it. So hopefully it shows up as miles per hour, pounds, PSIs, inches, feet, that sort of stuff. So, and yeah, that's good. Preferences, yeah, back. Input device settings. So this is another thing you can change. There's all kinds of settings here. So it does see my Fanatec wheel, which is cool. Automatically recognize that. And I'll have to go back in. I know Gamer Muscle did a video, and I was watching it. And there's lots of things. There's the PDF that I need to look at, and how to make sure all of this stuff works right. And some of the baseline settings that you can change it in every car, and you can change it on your wheelbase, and you can change it in here. So there's lots and lots and lots of settings. So yeah, and then there's control bindings. So I have to look at what I have on my wheel. Some of them work. I mean, some of these are already set the same way. I have to look right, look left. So that's on wheel. So here's my wheel settings, and so we can bind and unbind stuff, and I'll have to look at that later. So I just want to, let's see if we can do single player again. Race weekend. We'll try one race weekend. I'll let the wife start up there. Hopefully not playing any music. I don't want to get demonetized. So let's try changing. Let's try a race weekend with the car that I'm going to try it with a car that we know, and try it on a track that we know. See the tracks. Here's the tracks. All the tracks. You have Monza. You have Canadian Motorsport Park, Mosport, CTMP, Spa, Daytona. This is Donington. They have different layouts. Donington has two layouts. One with the long chicane. That's basically what the motorcycles use. And one's like international. And then Kalami, one track. Lexington, which is also Mid-Ohio. Lime Rock Park, which we were just on, which has three layouts. And Mount Panorama, Bathurst, one layout. Northampton, which is Silverstone, it has three layouts. Nürburgring, which has two. The long GP and the short national, I think, is for the sprint. I think maybe the national's a little bit different. And then the Nordschleife, which has a single layout. Actually, it should have two layouts. Yeah, there it is. It's Nordschleife and the 24 hours, which adds the GP layout. And then San Marino, which is Imola. Sebring, which we will do at some point. We'll be on this game a lot. We're going to be really stretched thin on our games because we'll be doing this. We also still have ACC leagues, which I still love ACC. I still think that's probably going to still be my favorite game of racing games. I've spent a lot of time on it, not nearly as much as Gran Turismo, but more meaningful time than Gran Turismo, where it seems like you're just doing laps to get credits to buy cars. So, and this is Red Bull Ring. It was originally named Spielberg. Spielberg Ring, I think, is what it was called. And it is Red Bull. Two layouts, and all. One layout at Interlagos, and again, this is all branding. Apparently, they didn't want to pay for the actual naming rights. They just went to decide that we just want to scan the track and put it in there. Zolder, which we did do earlier in the Porsche Cup, which I really like this track. It's a very simple track, but it's very fun. So let's I'll try. We'll try Monza Death Machine. Let's try the Monza Death Machine and the session. We will try practice on, and we'll just do 5 minutes. And qualifying, we'll just qualify for 5 minutes, and we'll do. And we won't do that many laps. We'll just do
5 laps. And yeah, confirm. And number of opponents. So opponents, it looks like you can AI strength. We'll put them at 90. And multi-class. Nope. I know you can only have 15 cars. So this is something I think is going to change. I think they just want to get stability in the servers and start working. So let's change our livery though. We're going to go with the knockoff Turner livery, and we'll race. So let's get the racing. And release trailer. So yeah, traveling to track. All right. So we'll see how it goes. Let's try practice. Hopefully everything just works. I mean, as far as tire pressures and all that stuff. So, versus I don't know if this is the Michelin tire model, which is going to be different than the Pirelli tire model. You get the Michelin model and do the drone footage. They had the Michelin tire model in Gran Turismo. Not that it really meant anything. So okay, let's get to racing. So let's just drive.
Clear of pit lane.
Cars. Very rough. I'm sure it's really loud. Got our displays messed up. Got our track map is right where the Audio is still ridiculously loud.
1 minute remaining.
This car is really hard to handle.
This lap, checkered flag. Session complete.
Oh. Alright, so we still have settings issues here with the audio is still insanely loud. So we finished 10th. I still have not got the hang of this. There's something next session. Like the settings, please. It is still. We'll play with that later. Vehicle setup. Essentials. Fuel calculator, so it doesn't tell you. Okay. Let's just drive, because this session's already started, I think. Still doesn't.
All clear.
refer back to my ACC training. There's definitely some shading issues and some texture things here in the cockpit that just really fighting the steering wheel a lot.
Timing started. Focus on this lap.
Got into the ABS, I think. I don't know why tire pressures are really hot.
1 minute remaining.
I don't know if the start-finish line's the same as in Gran Turismo. I'm cutting a lot of that.
Checkered flag is out. Session finished.
Yeah, it's definitely a different spot. It's all the way down at the end of the straight, or at the end of the pit road. It's not Gran Turismo start finish. It's not even ACC start finish. I think it's the start line is the same, but the finish line is different. So yeah, weird. So that's cool, you know, whatever. So yeah, it's still, the steering wheel's still kind of fighting me. And I don't think it's the steering wheel, it's the settings in the game. So it's going to take some fiddling with that, and I don't think I want to fiddle with it right now, so we'll go with the next.
It's not where we expected to finish in qualifying, but we can try and make it work from there.
Yeah. So yeah, we weren't far off. I mean, yeah, it's pretty. Well, actually, we're really far off. One guy got 2 laps in, and he got a 52.6. That's pretty good. So all right, so let's go to the next session. Let's just get the. So it's again standing start, kind of a pain. So it's going to be real problematic. So let's just get it done. And this is the thing they do in the starting. So let's see. The Mercedes seems to be the car here. The top 3 are in the Mercedes. The top BMW. And it's Aston, Mercedes. So we can.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Needs a radar. Oh my gosh. Heavy damage from what? Look at that. Heavy damage from other cars. done forgot where I was at.
Officials found a track limit violation.
Let's restart that. Let's go with the restart. Cause that's do the NERB. I'm not doing the NERB. Let's just go skip. I don't get the damage. It was pretty ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna start this again. Drive. Skip.
Focus on the lights. Track limit violation confirmed by officials.
Ugh. Alright. One more try. One more try.
Need a good start. Remember to keep the nose clean into turn 1.
Standing starts are rolling starts. They gotta come because it's the one way you get. Let's have standing starts. Yeah, it's something with this force feedback and steering is. In the turns it feels okay, but when you're going just straight, It would be nice to get some settings from Fanatec. I don't know if that was me,
Fastest on track, mate.
me or him. It feels fine. It's just, I think I just need to tweak the wheel settings, because my wheel is jumping all around in my hands. Just get my nose. Maybe it's the side draft sucked me in. You don't need to turn in on me there, buddy.
Fastest car in the session. assist on track, mate.
Apparently your car is not visible to these AI. You wanted to play bumper cars. What you touching my phone for, kitty meow? The Italian Nurburgers. Yeah, it is an Italian Nürburgring. Well, it's actually Italian meat market. Murder machine.
That's a podium, mate. Great drive.
It is a podium. Woohoo! So yeah, that's our first result. Let's watch let's review the replay, see what it looks like. Because I tell you, it's like your car doesn't exist. It's like you're just slamming all into me. It's really crazy.
Okay, it's gonna at some point. I guess it's gonna load the replay. Yeah, the camera. Where's the cameras at? On track side. Report incident. Oh, you can report an incident. Report, I guess maybe. Right there. Boop boop. We just did it. Trackside. Hold to hide the HUD. Where's the, R1. Oh, never mind. All cameras. Trackside, all cameras. I guess this is going to scroll through all the cameras. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Sounds good in replay. In the cockpit, doesn't sound so great. I think the damage model is a bit excessive. I think it could be a little more trackside. So yeah, the steering wheel, it just
it doesn't feel, because I don't know about everybody else's DD Pros, but right at where you're supposed to be at dead center, it's like where one of the magnets and the coil are sitting, and it wants to fall off each side of it. So I don't know if it's just a thing with that, like dead center should be maybe not the top of a magnet. I don't know. But because when you try to go calibrating, you can't calibrate it really well. So, but the car doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel. I mean, as I get better with it, like it feels like you can race close. I don't really know that against AI. It's one thing. Obviously, the AI, they don't seem to think you're there. You're kind of invisible because, like, all going around Parabolica, I'm like inside, like well inside, and the car outside just says, I want to be inside of you, like, you know, like it's the last call at the bar, you know, and I just want to be right there with you. So, I mean, you can see maybe in the replay, you'll see it. Like, I do get alongside of the one Mercedes, and it just says, no. So, but all the cars, I mean, the BMW seems pretty good. The Mercedes are really, really fast. So I don't think there's going to be an issue with the BOP with the cars. But like, I'm alongside and ahead here, and he's just going to take the normal racing line. Like, he's not going to give me any space. I mean, maybe that's the way it is in the real life. I have to back out even more. You know, I can't just think that I have the apex because I'm on the inside and ahead. You know, it's like they've got the racecraft from Key. Like they just picked like a bunch of Key races and just decided to start plugging him as the control group. So, but I mean, maybe the hood just really jacked up. The Mercedes look like all Mercedes do in real races. Like, that front grille just gets obliterated. So, that car didn't feel like it had. I didn't get reported of any heavy damage, so the car felt fine. So, the replay doesn't look. It does look a little not great. Yeah. The AI does take the. So here we go alongside this Mercedes, and we got all the speed, and we're ahead going into Parabolica. And yep, I'm just gonna turn in on you. I'm gonna keep riding you the whole way around. So that ain't good. That's definitely not. It's not allowable. So it was still a fun race. I'll tell you that. It was a fun race getting used to the car. I mean, I do know this car on ACC, so it does feel good. I think there's just a lot of I don't get how everybody's really crapping all over this game. It's not that bad. The UI, the interface isn't that great. It could use some work if you wanted to do the challenges. That shouldn't be that difficult. So, and this AI wasn't as nearly as good as that ranked online license test AI. They just take off. I think the MX Cup is just a really, it's an all-in car. You really have to keep practicing that race and try to get well done. Do the Nordschleife or just GP? Yes, that's good. Finish weekend. Yes, I want to finish the weekend. I wonder how much my damage bill was. They won't tell you on that one. So, Um, you don't want to do Daytona? No, it's like North Life. Let's do the North Life. We'll just do the tourist version, and we will change to the GT4s. I want to do Steve Brown's car. I want to try this guy. I want to try this one. Team. Oh yeah, they did add the GT4. What else did that? I think that was it. So we'll do the Team Woo. I don't know about that. Team Woo. Yeah, that's Pilot Challenge. I think that's the. I don't like the rainbows on it, but I don't want to talk about that. We'll try this one. We'll try that. Actrovision. All right. North Life, number of opponents. Session. Now we ain't gonna do 5 laps. That's for sure. We gotta do like 10 minutes for that. What is turn quality off? And we'll do 3 laps. Is that good? You fine with that, Todd? Alright, confirm. Summer, weather top hot, time progression. Let's do time progression to like 5. So maybe we'll get into nighttime. So, rest of the race. We'll try this. Alright. Is the audio okay? I know I need to change that the car noise down. It's still very, very loud. I don't mind hearing it, but I don't know if you guys want to hear it too much, because I feel like I can't speak at you. Footage is a little glitchy. First day, probably a lot of people on. I probably could do a private lobby or see what friends are in. All right, let's go back here. Audio, still master volume. Try master volume down. Player car volume, turn this way down. UI volume. That's my yeah. Put. Let's see. Why am I getting? I think it's because the cat's sitting on my controller. Where's the controller at, cat? Sitting on the controller. Oh, it's in my hand. What am I talking about? Brake pedal. Throttle. Force feedback smoothing. Force feedback headroom. Haptic strength. Mobile force feedback. Steering wheel. Yes. Low force boost. Brake field force feedback. Alright, I'll try that. Save and exit. Back. We'll just try that. Drive. So now that we're the cat's sitting right next to me. Okay.
Clear of pit lane.
Oh boy. Track limits warning. Tires are really cold. Tires are really cold. Just feel like a Assetto Corsa. No. Does it feel like a Gran Turismo? Most definitely not. Gran Turismo's not easy either. There's a lot going on here though that doesn't go on in Gran Turismo. Like right now, especially with the wheel and stuff. Good thing I'm not the last one on track. Hey, Jack Speed. I don't think it's as horrible as everybody is made out to be. I don't. Maybe their expectations were incredibly high. I mean, I honestly did not have high expectations. I know it was going to be
5 minutes remaining in the session.
Pretty much what we have here. I think the problem for most people is they want stuff to hit the ground running, and that expectation is not totally unreasonable. I mean, especially when you have like LMU and well, Renasport crashed and burned, I think, and this is kind of doing on the same path. I think mostly Renasport crashed because of the costs of things, having to buy stuff. But I don't mind it, honestly. I think it's just going to take time to getting used to it. I mean, I'm really used to Gran Turismo and more so ACC, and I think getting my equipment to mate up with it is the biggest problem. As far as graphics go, it's got a lot going on. And you're asking a lot of a PlayStation 5. This isn't a Pro, it's just a standard one. Still trying to get tires are still a little cold. Just coming out of the M4 GT3 to this, I think I'm trying to drive it faster than it's supposed to go. Car will go fast, it just has no downforce, and I've already damaged what it has. But back to the question, I'm not disappointed in this at all. I think one thing I am kind of disappointed with is like Fanatec not having. They're supposed to be a partner with Straight 4, and they're supposed to have baseline settings for this wheelbase. This is one of their PlayStation only wheelbases, and I think you would have on your website you'd have settings for it, you know, or at least on Straight 4's on their website or on their Discord, you would have, you know, a link to, and maybe they do, I haven't checked it since I've been on. I tell you, Zach, that that MX-5 test is tricky. I tell you, maybe I'm just slower than normal. But I mean, I missed out on it by like a second and a half. I tried it like I tried it twice, and I restarted it. I don't know, 4 times. Like here, I'm kind of struggling with this, but Nordschleife is. I'm overlaying too much. I'm braking and throttling too much. Should be like a 6-minute lap around here in this car. Alright, yeah, it's a sub 7 minute at least.
60 seconds remaining.
I think I need to take out some of the car movement. At Gran Turismo, you would not have been able to do that. So I lost that pretty good. This is really bad. Oh, couldn't save it there. Alright, let's just return to pit. Yeah, I'm on the Fanatec DD Pro. So it is let's go next. Yeah, it definitely needs a tune, and I mean, the car needs a tune, but the settings need to be adjusted. It on my Assetto Corsa settings, not my Assetto Corsa competition settings. I had one of my leftover profiles, and I won't go in and change that because I don't think I'll be using Assetto Corsa anymore. But I can also go in and make one if I can find some settings that are worth crap. So yeah, but thanks, Jack, for stopping in. Yeah, there was a Belgian Motorsports did a thing with one of the Escort rally cars. You should check out his channel. I'm sure you already saw it, but if you haven't, it's pretty cool. That car's pretty cool. You're lucky you guys in England get the Escort, the original Ford Escort, the good one. So yeah, but let's just try see if we can get a lap worth of snot. So see. We'll just go with it. So there's the Toyota. And there's the Audi. Yes. So, all right, let's just
Good luck, mate.
brake bias issue maybe. Brake pedal sensitivity. I was going to try my Gran Turismo settings, and I figured I'd just go away from them. But the steering ratio seems right. It does seem to turn. See, I think I was trying to overdrive the car.
Officials found a track limit violation.
Yes, that needs to change. They need to be They need to get the algorithm square with that. So that one just went off track. That wasn't a track limits. You know, that's more like football out of bounds. We're hosed. And that wasn't a track limits violation. Car feels broken. It's broke. It broke it. I do like that you can hear the tires. Yeah, my car's broken and I think I gotta fix my brake bias. I might actually check my ACC settings. Yeah, car broke. Yeah, car's broken. So, let me restart. Let's restart this. Try it again. Vehicle setup. Tires and chassis. Nope. No. Not a medium. I think I need to go up PSI a little bit. Next. Yeah. Back. Suspension. Right height. Back. Drivetrain. There we go. Level. Brake biased. We want to set it a little more to the rear, maybe. Yeah. We'll try it there. All right. Back. Try. Yeah, ball.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Yeah, so don't hit the gear shift, don't touch the brakes. Uh-oh.
Track limit violation. Officials noted it.
Yeah, of course they did. That was kind of a track limits violation, but it should have been a warning. Yeah, its car feels not so great with the cold tire. Yeah, you don't really rev this car, I don't think. We're already in 7th gear. I think the brake pedal is a little too touchy also. I don't think it's a bias issue, I think it's a wheelbase setting. Hey Todd, two things. Thanks for stopping in, man. You have to get more of the feeling like you're going uphill. Need to change my HUD. I don't think that Project Motor Racing is ready for drinking and driving. Hello, viewer. Joining us on Project Motor Racing. Launch day. So watch me struggle to wrestle the M4 GT4 around the Nordschleife. .63 miles an hour. Let's see how we can go under the bridge here, the Bilstein Bridge. Keep it on the track. There we go. Sub 8 minute. Just what it should be on the 24-hour course. Tires are still woefully not up to pressure. Alright, do not touch the curbs is the mantra here, and I touched curbs. And we're going to get a track limits. Alright, I've had enough. This is really tough. It's really hard to drive this car around here. So, is there something else we wanted to take a look at with this game? I think so. Maybe not. We still want to do the career. We're not. I don't. So we could show the career. Okay. Team registration, team name, obviously. Go with Mad Racing. North America. So there's different options, and of course we're going to do North America because we'll probably confirm sponsorship model. So there's it's gone over. You can slap somebody's name on your car, and you just get paid for showing up. That's predictable. There's competitive. So given my current status in this game, I probably won't start any of this. I'll probably just completely reset it. You can start other ones. So there's competitive ambassadors. So again, rolling billboard, flat fee. No matter where it's just a flat fee. So you can constantly get money because you got to pay for everything: your damages, your entry fees, your travel. Then the competitive, if you're looking to do better, you can get in the podium. You're gonna get more based off of that. Ambassador, just depending on what you drive, you'll get a flat fee for that. And keeping your nose clean, like you're driving a whatever kind of car. And then you're gonna event fees paid, but they're gonna take part of your winnings for the season. Winner.
just getting paid to win. That's it. It doesn't really matter how you do it, just win. But you're going to pay a lot in damages and that sort of stuff. So, and then looks like looks like in the event you win the championship, your brand will match your earnings for the final championship purse. Ideal for drivers who feel the championship is certain. Let's see if your skills match your confidence. So, aggressor. It's really, yeah. It's basically like your Tony Stewart model. Tony Stewart, where you just basically they just want to see you just be, I guess, in the news a lot. And then pace, qualifying. If you both qualify on pole and set the fastest lap, the brand will match us to pay for the race winner. The brand matches the pay of the race winner. Best option for those who want to chase record books. So I guess that's what it says. And then back to rolling billboard, which I think most people will go with that. Sponsorship model, starting budget. If you're global, let's say 2 options, 3 options. So, professional. This budget is for players who want to start in the middle of the project motor racing cars hierarchy and have immediate access to the game's wide variety of GT cars. So this is going to be all of the GT classes, and funding to enter those various championships right away. This is better. My audio. Championships right away. They'll need to save a bit for access to the upper echelon. So you need to always be putting money aside to go up. I guess maybe you can stay in the GT class. This budget to 2 million. This budget is for players who want to start their career at the very top and have more than enough cash at the bank to attempt any championship they desire. So, I guess this gives you the money to get a GTP car. And then there's Journeyman. This budget is for players who want to start from the bottom of the racing hierarchy and work their way up. So this would be for MX Cup. So that car is like 65,000. So I don't know. Career settings authentic. So we can confirm that. Confirm. All right. Back. Confirm. 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 Back. So that's it. Back. What? Okay. All right. I did that. Team name. And okay. Confirm. Up. Confirm. Authentic, classic. So authentic. It looks like corrects returns whether you have the ability to restart races and customize the AI difficulty. Authentic disables race restarts and locks the AI to 100. Classic arouse or race restarts and full customization of AI. So I think that is probably the best. So confirm. Now so you confirm it. Back. All right. So driver name.
Oh, okay. Confirm. Now I can confirm. All right. So here's the cars we get to choose from, I guess. All the cars. All the GT cars, none of the LMHs. None of the prototypes and stuff. But you get all the classic cars. So, yeah, GT1 and their costs, which are pretty high. Older GTs, essentially the GTEs, the original GT1s, whatever. So, and they're not specific, they're not exactly cheap. And then there's GTE, and they're a little bit more expensive. Cheapest being the Dodge GT3s, all pretty expensive. The mid 400,000s up to mid 600,000s. 992 Cup is 400,000. GTO, and these are all in the 200,000 to 300, a little over 300,000. Group 5, all pretty inexpensive. And then the old Lamar GT70, Sports Car 70, GT4. So this is probably a good place to start. These are all 200,000. The Ford is the cheapest, 100. Oh, actually, the Camaro. The two American cars are the most inexpensive. And the Alpine under 200,000. And then there's the older GT cars. You can race Porsche Cup kind of thing. And 964 Cup. It's pretty inexpensive. Depending on how you do. And then the Cup car, you can get the MX Cup. So that is what you could really try and give it, give it your best. So I don't know, because you can start many different careers. You can go down this career path. I don't really like. I really like the I-92. I really like that. It's it gives you a lot of performance. A lot of performance for a little bit of. I'm kind of thinking. I'm thinking this one. I just need to get my settings right. I think I might try this. I think I might try the 992 Cup. It just feels so right. Something about it. Where's number 14? Is there number 14? No, there's number 14. Is there? Oh, dang it! I want my car number. Mine. All right, what other car numbers are there? All right, 39, 36, 30, 25, 27, 9, 93. Could go to 79. 65, 57, 48. Probably 79, I think. I wish you could choose your car color, your car number, man. It sucks. It just sucks. It's a very important decision. I might go with this one. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with that. So that's what we did. That's all we're doing. And we'll just we'll start the. So you get prize winnings, but you also got to pay for your damages. So you got to pay entry fees, you got to pay travel fees, and then you got to pay to get the car repaired before the next race. And then you get prize winnings, and then so I think we'll go down this road with this car. So all right, back. So that's our new career, and you can start another career if you want. You can go down several different paths and run several different things at the same time. So that's kind of cool. So that's our career, our single player career. multiplayer, which we can't get into yet. And yeah, so all right. Well, I think that I'll take a break at this point. We've been on for a couple hours, and I need to figure out what my settings are on my wheel, and we'll come back and maybe later today see if we can figure out something with the wheel and the settings, and then give it a better go. But it was fun. I am not disappointed in this game. My expectations were not that high. I think it's sitting right in a place where I'm kind of comfortable with this. I would say comfortable. This game landed about where I thought it would be. I think my only disappointments might be with the graphics a little bit. I think they could be a little polished, and I think that'll come down the road. Overall, the game feels pretty decent as far as the driving goes. The AI is not horrible. It's not nearly as Linus Stern as Gran Turismo's is. Even the Sophie's a bit retarded in some ways. Yeah, ACC's AI, it can be pretty good. Sometimes I think it's gotten a little bit better since launch, and it's been quite a few years down the road. I've done some AI races and been fairly happy with it. So we'll see. It's games. It's brand new. It's people only started playing it just a few weeks ago at Sim Racing Expo, and I think there's going to be a lot of improvements. This game's got a long way to go. And we're lucky to have it on console. That they launched everything at the same time on PC, on Xbox, and on PlayStation. It's a huge lift, I think, for this group who has some history with other games. So yeah. All right, guys. We'll probably pop on again later today. Try a little bit more. We're gonna get some stuff straightened out and come back. We can feel a little bit more competent with what we're doing. So again, thanks everybody for stopping in. Todd, Jack, Ian, and anybody else who turns in later. Thanks for giving me a look. And if you got any questions, leave a comment, and then I'll see if I can answer anything you guys have. But yeah, check out the Project Cars website, and check out Project Cars has a Discord. You can join it through the website. It'll give you a link if you're interested in the game. And the dev team are on the Discord. I give them a lot of credit that they're actually sticking their necks out in chat rooms, and they are communicating. I give that's a lot more credit than other developers who are not that willing to do that. It seems a good step. It's a step in the right direction for the users and the customers that they want to do that. So again, thanks guys for watching, and we'll be back on hopefully later today. Yeah, thanks.